deliberate termination of a human pregnancy, a miscarriage. This is the definition Google gave me. I found it interesting that they chose the word human pregnancy. This implies that the human is a being and as life, not just an object or a thing that's not breathing or living or has feelings. I do not believe abortions are ethical. Some may think there are cases of rape or incest. I found a graph that gave other primary reasons. Their careers, school, lack of maturity, the cost of raising children, which is a lot, rape, which as I already said, and relationship issues. Okay, as I said, the reason I think is ethical for an abortion is the medical situation where the mother's risk is life is at risk and the baby has no chance of surviving. An example is an ectopic pregnancy. It's where the baby is outside of the womb and it can grow, but the mother will die, so in hand the baby dies. This is the only case I truly agree with, because I don't think it kind of helps to have two people die. The effects of abortion on a mother that some people go through now are emotional. She can have depression, anxiety, grief, remorse, and when milestones come along, that can strike her. Oh, my child should be graduating, or it's their birthday. I don't know, just make them sad. The physical effects are dizziness, headaches, and gastrointestinal problems, cramping. None of those sound appealing. The process of abortion that the baby goes through, there's multiple ones depending on what stage you are at, but the ones I did not like the most were, it's called a aspiration or a vacuum aspiration. It's where you're sucking the baby out, but in simpler terms. And the other one is an induction abortion, where you inject salt water, urea, potassium chloride into the amniotic sac, so you're poisoning the child, so you're murdering him or her. That one actually really isn't done that much, thankfully, but it still is done. So I found the facts about the mother's side effects on livesfine.org. Going through an abortion or deciding whether or not to have one, I think would be really a struggle, because you're the one who could go through it, but you're going to have people be like, oh yeah, go through it, your problems will be solved. Truly they won't, because you can't just get rid of a one. And then have other people like, no, and if you do, they might be like, oh hey, we're done, we're not talking to you. So you can be supportive and encourage them, but there's other options like adoption or keeping a baby. Those aren't just, you can do one or the other. Those are just some options. And so yeah. Oh, there's 2 million couples who want to adopt. So by keeping your child and going through your term and giving them your child, you're giving them best gift, because they probably aren't able to have children, or they want to help those mothers who don't want to have an abortion, but they truly just aren't able to keep the child. So abortion is a controversial topic. A lot of people either yes or no about it. So, but you should be informed. I think doing this, I became more informed. And I already don't agree with it, but now I can be like, oh, this is why some people might want to have an abortion, and why they can see why it could get rid of a problem or help just be able to continue with their life. But then I also see how the negative side effects are truly with you. You remember, other people know maybe, or other people may not know. They have to go through that yourself. So being informed about the side effects, how it's done, because side effects, physical side effects happen because either complications or your body is just this wasn't supposed to happen. And then this is what the baby is going to go through. And then being informed that there are other options, so you can like encourage people to be like, oh, you can keep this child. You'll have people support you. I'll support you, your family, or there's government help for that. And sometimes if you keep the child, it can be the best thing happen to you. I have some friends that had babies and they weren't married, and it truly is the best thing that happened to them and their family. They got closer together, make them mature. Maybe not the way they wanted, but it helped. So being just aware about abortion is good to know. And then I have one last picture. Baby in the belly. That's all.